Hello darling, I'm here to give you your 2-minute Lulu guide. Let's go! Lulu's passive Pix Fairy Companion is a cute little fairy that fires magical bolts of energy whenever the champion Pix is following attacks an enemy unit. However, the bolts don't actually go through units, so if a minion is blocking an enemy champion, the bolts will hit the minion instead. Lulu's Q Glitter Lance is a skill shot that both Lulu and Pix fire that also applies a slow to any enemy's hit. Her W Whimsy can be cast on both allies and enemies. If cast on an ally, it grants them bonus movement speed and attack speed for a short period of time, whereas if Lulu casts this ability on an enemy, they are polymorphed and can't attack or cast spells. Sounds overpowered? It really is. Lulu's E Help Pix is a way for Lulu to place Pix on an enemy or an ally. As I explained before, Lulu's Q is a skill shot that both Lulu and Pix fire. So if Pix is on an ally, Lulu will fire a bolt in front of her at her position, and Pix will fire a bolt in front of it at the ally's position. If Pix is used on an enemy, it deals some damage and grants vision on the enemy. However, if Pix is cast on an ally, that ally is granted a pretty tasty shield. Finally, Lulu's R Wild Growth enlarges an ally, granting them bonus health. On cast, nearby enemies are also knocked up and slowed while inside the ultimate's radius. Start with your E, then Q, then W while maxing in this order. E, W, Q, while taking points in your R when you can. For runes, I'd recommend Sorcery, Summon Area as your primary with Inspiration as your secondary. Tough matchups for Lulu will be Zyra, Sona, Blitzcrank, and Senna, whereas easier matchups will be Pantheon, Morgana, Yumi, and Swain. The items on the screen are what I would recommend for taking Lulu on support. Here are some examples on how to play Lulu. You can use Lulu's early game damage to your advantage to try and get your ADC ahead. You can also bait enemies when you are low health, then pop your ultimate to give them that big surprise. You can use your W to remove a hard-hitting carry from a fight. You can use your R to crowd control enemies so they have minimal time to react. You can sustain an ally so hard to turn a bad fight in your favor, and then you can proudly watch from the grave as the monster you created demolishes the entire enemy team. I love Lulu because in the right team, she can be so incredibly valuable in keeping allies alive and has some really strong abilities that can help get a hyper-scaling ADC fed. I hope you enjoyed this 2-minute guide for Lulu, the Fae Sorceress, and please remember to stop split pushing while the enemies are destroying our Nexus!